One SUV scored 98 out of 100. Here's what they're not telling you. Consumer Reports just released their 2025 reliability data. 380,000 vehicles surveyed. One SUV scored a 98 out of 100. That's the highest reliability rating of any vehicle they tested. Not just SUVs, every vehicle, sedans, trucks, hybrids, luxury models, everything. I'm going to tell you which one it is. But here's what the headlines aren't saying. 3 of the SUVs on this list share the exact same platform. Same engine family, same hybrid system, same drivetrain architecture. One of them costs $15,000 less than the other 2. Nobody's talking about that. And number 1? That one's personal. I've got a customer who put 387,000 miles on his with nothing but oil changes, brake pads, and one starter motor. Original engine, original transmission. Today I'm counting down the 5 most reliable SUVs of 2025, backed by Consumer Reports data and 20 years of what I've seen roll through my shop. I'm saving the 98 over 100 monster for last. Let's get into it. Entry number 5, Mazda CX-5. Let's start with something steady. The 2025 Mazda CX-5 scored 74 out of 100 in Consumer Reports reliability testing. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Mazda dropped in overall brand rankings this year. That's true, but it wasn't because of the CX-5. It was the CX-90. That thing had 11 recalls in its first year. First-year redesigns almost always struggle. The CX-5? It's been around since 2012. Mazda has had over a decade to refine it. The shop reality, I've worked on more CX-5s than I can count. The 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine is simple. No turbo, no timing belt. Timing chain. 6-speed automatic transmission. No CVT. That matters. Annual maintenance runs about $447. That's roughly $200 below the segment average. What do I replace on these? Brake pads, sway bar links, wheel bearings. You know what I almost never replace? Engines, transmissions, timing chains. Why 2025 might be the sweet spot. The 2026 CX-5 is getting a full redesign. New chassis, new tech stack, possibly new powertrains. First-year redesigns introduce risk. Buying the last year of a proven generation is often the smartest move you can make. Dealers know a redesign is coming. Inventory discounts start showing up. Mechanic math. Proven engine low maintenance cost, depreciation advantage. Will it hit 400,000 miles like what's coming later? Probably not consistently, but 250,000 miles without drama, very realistic. Now we move into the platform trio. And this is where things get interesting. Entry number 4, Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. The 2025 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid scored 83 out of 100 in Consumer Reports reliability. That's significantly above average. And here's what matters. Toyota has been building hybrids since 1997. 28 years of refinement. And the 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle engine paired with Toyota's hybrid system is one of the most proven powertrains on the planet. The hybrid fear myth people still ask me, what about the battery? I almost never replace Toyota hybrid batteries. They're covered for 8 years / 100,000 miles. In CARB states, 10 years / 150,000 miles. I've seen original batteries well past 200,000 miles. More common than battery failure? Infotainment glitches? CarPlay freezes? Screen resets? Annoying? Yes. Is stranding you on the highway? No. Fuel economics, 40+ miles per gallon combined. The hybrid costs roughly $2,800 more than the gas model. Most owners make that back in fuel savings within 3 years. Annual maintenance? About $490 to $520. And here's where the platform secret begins. This SUV shares its bones with the next one. Entry number 3, Lexus NX Hybrid. The 2025 Lexus NX Hybrid scored 76 out of 100, lower than the RAV4 Hybrid. But here's the catch. It's built on the same platform, a same 2.5-liter hybrid system, same battery architecture, same electrical backbone. You're paying for sound insulation, interior materials, dealership experience, Lexus badge, annual maintenance averages around $551. Now compare that to BMW X3, approximately $1,000 annually, Mercedes GLC, $900 plus annually. You're saving $400 per year in maintenance alone. The Brake Advantage Hybrid, SUVs, use regenerative braking. Brake pads last dramatically longer. I've seen NX hybrid owners go 80,000 miles on original brake pads. That adds up. The $15,000 platform difference. Now here's the part nobody talks about. The NX hybrid shares major architecture with the RAV4 hybrid, but there's a third vehicle sharing that DNA, and it's even more expensive. We'll get to that in a minute. First, we need to talk about the vehicle that sits between value and prestige. Entry number 2, Toyota RAV4, gas model. The 2025 Toyota RAV4 scored 86 out of 100, and that's one of the highest reliability scores in the compact SUV class. It's also America's best-selling vehicle. Not SUV, vehicle. There's a reason. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine is bulletproof. The 8-speed automatic transmission, proven. 10-year projected maintenance cost, about $5,820. That's $2,400 below the industry average. But let's be honest, the 2025 RAV4 already has 2 recalls. Instrument panel software, rear-view camera glitch. Over 591,000 vehicles affected. Does that mean it's unreliable? No. It means Toyota isn't perfect. They identified the issue. They fix it for free. The mechanical reliability remains strong. Would I replace cabin air filters, brake pads, occasionally water pumps at very high mileage? You know what I don't replace often? Engines, transmissions, major driveline components. Now here's where the platform trio becomes obvious. RAV4 hybrid, Lexus NX hybrid, and this next one. Same bones, different price tags. Entry number 1. Subaru Forester, 98 out of 100. This is it, the SUV that scored 98 out of 100. Highest reliability rating of any vehicle tested in 2025. The 2025 Subaru Forester. Consumer Reports top pick for 12 consecutive years. That's not a fluke. That's consistency. The 387,000-mile story customer named Dave. 2011 Forester. 387,000 miles. Original engine. Original transmission. Oil changes every 6,000 miles. That's it. I asked him what the secret was, and he said, I just changed the oil. That's the secret. The boxer engine myth people still say, what about Subaru head gaskets? That applied primarily to 1996 to 2009 models with the old EJ25 engine. Post-2012 FA/FB engine families dramatically improved. Modern Foresters do not have the same head gasket epidemic, 2025 redesign, but smart Subaru redesigned the Forester for 2025. New chassis refinement, better sound insulation, improved interior. But they kept the proven 2.5-liter boxer engine. They fixed what people complained about. They left what worked alone. That's how you redesign responsibly. Ownership math, annual maintenance, roughly $500 to $600. Expected lifespan, 200,000 to 300,000 plus miles. Symmetrical AWD is standard, not optional, not upsold, standard. It's not fast, it's not flashy. 0 to 60 in 8.6 seconds. Infotainment can lag, but it starts every morning, in rain, in snow, in cold, in heat. Mechanics call it the cockroach. You can't kill it. The platform truth, nobody talks about RAV4 hybrid, Lexus NX hybrid, Toyota RAV4 Prime, if we extended the list. All share core architecture. You're paying more for refinement, not for better mechanical longevity. That matters when you're comparing price tags. Final breakdown. If you want budget reliability, Mazda CX-5. If you want hybrid efficiency, Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. If you want quiet luxury without luxury repair bills, Lexus NX Hybrid. If you want default dependable, Toyota RAV4. If you want the highest reliability score in the industry, Subaru Forester. 380,000 vehicles surveyed, 98 out of 100. And the difference between average and elite reliability? It's not luck. It's proven engineering. You now know more than 90% of buyers walking onto a dealer lot this weekend. And next time someone says reliable, you'll know whether that's marketing or data. Drop a comment. What's the highest mileage you've seen on any of these? Let's turn this into a mileage hall of fame. And if you want to see the SUVs that look reliable, but will absolutely drain your bank account before 120,000 miles, I've got that video ready. 20 years in the shop, no sugarcoating. See you in the next one.